Deep fry all.
Hello, I'm Jacob Flint. Let's talk about cooking out for a minute.
As you start with your propane and propane accessories, you go into a homemade cooker pot. Grease, no problem. Where do you go from there?
Gotta find your ingredients.
What ingredients do we have, boys?
Well, I tell you, we usually try to do cinnamon rolls at the end of the day. Delicious, out of the can, deep fry them. You gotta have yourself a little fire going, but deep fry those dudes. That's how we go ahead and do our propane and propane accessories.
You just throw them right in there, you do a little flippy and a little scoopy, you throw them in there and you dab some icing on them and you're good to go.
How? Big secret is right here, since we don't have any regulators, you gotta take this little towel and wrap it up around right here, or you will have a fire and it explodes. So make sure always to have a towel around. Little fire safety. Fire marshal
Fire
bill.
safety.
Fire safety is key.
It's always a bad day to have blowback.
Blowback's bad.
You just say no to that.
Let's go ahead.
Now let's talk about cleaning your propane tank for a minute. Head to toe, you're good to go. Toe to head, everyone's dead.
Let's go ahead and step over here to our new Hasty Bake right here. In addition to the family right here, this is our dock Hasty Bake that we keep out on the lake, Grand Lake, over the Cherokees, right here. Uncle Ron, go ahead. And
We call it Dock Holiday.
We did.
That's right.
We picked this up. It was you know, it's not often you get such a great value for free. This was one of those deals. Came to
He
me.
found it on the side of the road, stole it from two little kids, and there we go. Great deal.
Now we're cooking in the real world.
That's
Cooking
right.
in the real world.
Well, step on over here to the good old Ranger.
Shorter model, same capacity.
Hey, but let's go ahead and run through something right quick. Long and skinny will please many, but short and fat, that's where it's at.
So this is the Hasty Bake Ranger. This is the cooker that everybody needs. Go ahead and flip her over.
Simply because this is our cook-off cooker.
This is what we use for the serious stuff right here. If you want to zoom in right here, this is something that everybody knows about, hardly anybody has. If you recognize that, you know what we're talking about. If you don't, you might not want to research it. That's all we're going to show about our winning
Go ahead and close
steaks.
that now.
Let's go ahead and go to our 10-horn cooker.
Yeah, you know, we move up. These are store-bought items. So you can do about everything on that, except for when you got to do some serious cooking, hot as it can be, 24-inch steel pipe, homemade.
Homemade.
This baby, this is how you cook, and it's still
Red hot. And I promise you this
one meal
much,
of cold.
this is a 4-man loading job into the back of the truck. It's that heavy. No
You
option.
didn't burn yourself, did you? Are you okay?
So,
Okay, just making sure.
so in recap, you can always get a homemade grill put together. You gotta know how to weld. These things will always be around forever, generation.
Tried and true.
Then you get your little guy right here, your Hasty Bake Ranger. This might be the best grill ever to purchase.
Yep.
Go ahead and go over here to Dock Holiday. Once again, same surface area, a little bit taller, don't have to bend over. And then what we always do to finish things off correctly, go back to homemade.
Right back to homemade.
Nothing better than a homemade cooking equipment. You'll never beat it.
I hate to
Finest
interrupt
dessert.
this video, but they're about to announce us as the winners of the 2013 Oklahoma State Cookoff.
This is a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for hanging out. We gotta go.
Signing
Go,
off.
folks!
Go, folks! Pistols firing.